Had a chance to go on a big trip, and in preparation for that big trip I stressed out and had a perforated colon after diverticulitis. And so when they open you up from here to here, take everything out and wash it off and put it back, you're just a living miracle when you come back to life. After about a week in the hospital, I came home to starting over. I was sleeping tremendous amounts of time. I was really coming from a very low place of strength. I was down to 125 pounds and not in good shape. It had taken me down to pretty much a skeleton. Physical therapy is just not adequate. I mean, it gets you out of the hole, but it doesn't get you climbing. At that time, I was so physically low, I couldn't even tell you how low I felt, because they kind of go together. You know, I think one of the things that held me back from getting started at a gym, Ryan, is that some people have an opinion about what a gym is for and who it's for. And I didn't feel like that was me. I'm not a muscle type of person, and I didn't think that would do anything for me. The truth is, I found out that I need to recover from my injuries. The strength is going to help me to recover faster and avoid future injuries. And I'd never really been to the gym since college and had no intention of starting because I knew I'd probably get bored and quit. I got started in Black Box because I knew that if it was game-based and I was having a good time, I'd keep coming back. And I wouldn't notice the effort that I'm putting into getting stronger in those other parts. I just show up and have fun, and that I knew would work for me. I had no idea what to expect. I hadn't done VR before, had not gotten into the latest games at all, and I was afraid that I really wouldn't learn it. And it could be complicated and I wouldn't be able to keep up or understand. And also mostly worried about wondering what to do for weightlifting, because I don't know anything about weightlifting. Do I start low? Do I start medium? Do I finish high? Do I finish low? Those things are all new to me, and I didn't want to hurt myself worse going to the gym trying to prevent future injuries. As soon as I started coming, I realized that it takes all the worry away from me. The machine sets itself up based on my physique and what I'm going to be going for that day, so I don't have to worry about what exercise next and what setting. You know, the biggest surprise for me when I came into Black Box was that it's so clean and a lot of great energy. The booth where I work out is private, which is very different than I ever expected, and it's so simple. I have one set of handles. I don't have a whole bunch of equipment and wandering around trying to figure out which one to use and waiting my turn to jump onto it. So all I had to do is grab the handles and do what it tells me to do. The instructions are there for me. With a video example, I don't have to worry about learning it or not knowing it. The app ties it all together. It also not only ties me to my workouts, it ties me to my team that is co-working on their goals. And we get to communicate, we get to set our goals, we get to compete against other teams. So it pretty much just brings the whole experience together. The app is so sophisticated at making it simple for me that I can keep track of my goals, I can keep track of where I'm at, I can review my workout, including a video, I can share it with others, I can ask questions about my workout with a trainer. For me, it's indispensable, and I've never seen anything like it. So Black Box has affected other areas of my life too, because as I met some new friends here at Black Box, I found opportunities to go out and go shooting rifles and other things that I've enjoyed doing in the past and didn't necessarily have anyone to hang out with and do that with. The people here are so friendly. They're willing to help you learn, they're willing to help you grow. And then we have social events that bring us together every quarter to celebrate our growth and experiences. And that's a lot of fun because we get to meet everybody's family or friends and have a good time and just hang out. Well, Black Box has changed my day-to-day routine quite a bit. I am now able to go home after working out and I have more energy than before I came in, and I'll have more energy and strength and stamina the next day to get more work done. Well, like last week, I came in and did 50-some thousand pounds of work and then went and skied a half a day and went home, and my legs were still great, and I could not have done that just a few months ago. I had rotator cuff injuries that are no problem, no pain at all now. Used to be painful when I'd sleep on my side. Not anymore. Used to be painful when I'd do certain lifts with my arms, just natural motions, and they'd just tweak. No more pain. It is a great thing to have confidence in your strength, in your capacity to get a day's work or fun done. When you don't have that confidence, you shut down before you've gotten a full day of fun or been able to keep up with your friends. So you don't then want to get out and participate because you don't want to be embarrassed. I mean, all this confidence comes through with the strength. And that's probably one of the things that you don't expect to get from black box, is a boost in the confidence. When I was so fatigued and so down from the exhaustion from the surgery, the mind doesn't have a lot of energy to think about positive things. So I would say black box gave me not only hope, but the mechanism to bring my life to a new level.